In this video, we're gonna be checking out wheel cribs from race ramps. Let's go. What's up everyone, I'm Steve and you're watching F33. Now if you like this video, give a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss when a new video drops. Now I've been looking for a reliable and safe way to jack up all four corners of the car. I've been using the Esco jacks and I do really like them. However, it's kind of a pain if you want to jack up all four corners. So I started looking and the first thing I saw were ramps that you drive your car up onto. Now I did see some issues that people had with these ramps where, you know, if the floor was wet or something like that, the ramp would slip as you're driving up. I've seen some issues where if it's the plastic ramps that are kind of hollow, sometimes you'll get defective ones where they'll actually crush, and I didn't want to take any chances. So I started looking and I saw these wheel cribs from Race Ramps. Now Race Ramps is known in the business for making very, very good ramps. But what's cool about this is it's not a ramp and it only takes up the amount of space that the wheel takes up. So when you put this under the wheel and jack up the car, you're not gonna have an extra ramp in your way if you're, maneuvering around and under the vehicle. What's really, really cool about this is this actually comes apart. So this is a total of 12 inches tall when it's put together. Now they do sell different sizes. They have a 12-inch solid, a 10-inch, an 8-inch, and a 6-inch solid. And then they also have separates. This is actually the 12-inch separate, so you get two 6s. They have a 10-inch separate and an 8-inch separate. What I like about this is that I can jack up the car 6 inches, put the wheel right on here, do all four corners of the car, then go back to the first wheel, jack it up another 6 inches, put the wheel on top of this, go around and do the rest of the car. That way I'm not jacking up one corner of the car up 12 inches and then the car is like really off balance. That's something that kind of worried me about the 12-inch solid, and that's why I went with this. The other cool thing is if I only need the 6 inches, I can just use the 6-inch part. I don't have to use these together. So that was another benefit. I'm actually getting, two sizes of stands. The other thing that I like about these is these are actually completely solid. So some of the other ones, like I said, they're kind of a hollow plastic, and that just made me nervous. I didn't want anything, crushing or crumbling when I'm under the car. So these are completely solid. They're made out of a high impact foam that's very solid. And they actually hold 1,500 pounds per wheel. So at 6,000 pounds, the F33 is nowhere near that, and neither, honestly, is the Explorer. So I would be perfectly, fine putting the Explorer on these too. Now this is going to make, since I can do all four corners of the car, this is going to make jobs so much easier. I'll be able to do oil changes easier, coolant flush easier, I'll be able to do exhaust work, I'll be able to do the transmission flush, differential flush, all easier and safer using these race ramps. So let's get out to the garage, I'll show you how to use them and we can check them out. So as you can see, the F33's got a bit of damage. And if you want to find out what happened, just click the link and there's a video describing my run-in with a deer. But in this video, we're gonna show how to use these race ramps. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and jack up one corner of the car. Now I always like to use jack pads. If you have a BMW or a Mini, that's what you're gonna wanna use. So you just basically line up that jack pad with the jacking point of the car. Now, once you've got the jack pad lined up, just start jacking up the car. All right. So like I said before, I'm gonna do 6 inches at a time. So I'm just gonna line this up with the bottom of the wheel. I'm gonna drop it down. All right. And then I'm gonna go around and do the rest of the vehicle. Now, honestly, in most circumstances, this is actually gonna be really good. But I'm gonna put it up another 6 inches, and that way I'm gonna be able to do a whole lot of stuff into the car without feeling so cramped and contained. So I really like these. I mean, does it take a little bit of time to get it up? Yeah. Would a hydraulic jack or quick jacks or something like that be much quicker? Yeah, absolutely. But for only about 350 bucks, this is probably your cheapest and safest option to get the car up in the air to be able to, you know, work on it with this much clearance. I mean, this is huge. I would never be able to get this kind of clearance with just jack stands. And to have it this stable, it's not going anywhere. So would I recommend these? Absolutely. Would I recommend the separates? Absolutely. I would actually, if you're gonna go with the 12 inches, I would absolutely do separates. I would not do the solid. And for that matter, I probably wouldn't do the solid in the 8 or the 10 either. I would do separates for that too. I mean, lifting it up to 6 inches, I'm sure it would be perfectly fine to lift it up 2 more inches to the 8 inch, but I don't know, it's just at a weird, you know, camber and stuff like that. And I just, 6 inches is probably as high as I would want to go, you know, for a solid. So I like that I can do a full 12 inches with these, and yeah, I really like them. So as you saw, these wheel cribs from Race Ramps are pretty awesome. They're gonna allow me to jack up the car a lot safer, a lot quicker, and allow me to do other jobs that I didn't think I was gonna be able to do just with jack stands. Now, as usual, I'm gonna put links down in the description below to where you can find these wheel cribs in multiple different sizes, so be sure to check that out. Now, if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button, smash it if that's what you're into, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.